just please stop overstudying. Just put down the textbook. Put down the textbook. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the China Club. My name is Ade.
What's up? This is David.
So, David, our topic today is 5 underrated English speaking tips.
Okay.
So, the first tip today is please put down the English textbook. No, seriously. I maybe you can chime in on this too.
Okay.
But in Korea, being a teacher here for about 10 years now, I find that Koreans overstudy English to the point to where it actually is counterproductive, right? And as we can see here, living in Korea, Koreans are always studying.
I see.
But they're never actually trying to speak.
It's like that with not just studying English, but with everything in their lives. They're always studying. So they're book smart is what we call it, right?
Right.
But not so street smart, if you want to go that way.
I know exactly what you mean.
But what I'm trying to say is they know the theoretical grammar aspects of a particular subject.
Right.
But they don't know the practical, they have no practical experience, which they lack, which is the problem.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so funny. When I first came to Korea, I did like a little MT with some foreigners and Koreans.
Okay.
And we were playing a grammar game. An English game.
Okay.
And then one of the foreigners are like, man, if it's a grammar, we're gonna lose. Right? Because Koreans, like the way they study grammar, even some of my students, some of the grammar questions they ask me, I'm like, I gotta look this up real quick, right? Because I know it, but I feel like they're really a little bit too much detail orientated into the grammar and into the textbook, and I understand why.
When I first came to Korea and I worked as an English teacher, my main area of teaching English to them was conversational English, not so much the grammar aspects.
Right.
But when my students would ask me, how does this work in the grammar portion, like in the grammar aspect, can you explain that to us? I'm like, oh, whew.
Right. You start sweating.
I don't know anything about grammar. I just had to tell them, I'm not an expert in grammar. And it's hard for me to explain.
Right.
Yeah.
But as a teacher here, I understand the obsession with the grammar because it's tied into testing and scores and jobs and whatnot. But if you want to be a good English speaker, if you're listening and you want to be a good English speaker, be less concerned about grammar and be a lot more concerned just about getting your thoughts out.
But it's hard, I think, for the Koreans to do that because all their life, the Korean education system has basically kind of brainwashed them.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's actually, as a teacher now in Korea, that's actually my goal is to make English fun again.
Yeah.
And one of the things is actually just trying to get my students to put down a textbook and actually do more real life practical speaking activities.
That's
or
good.
Just real life material. Read a book.
Yeah.
Watch Netflix. Talk to your teacher.
Yeah.
Go to a bar. Do real life activities and using English instead of just using the textbook English, which you're not going to use, and if you do, it sounds strange.
That's why games and activities in class is so much more helpful than just reading a book and writing down what's in a book. Because through games and activities, you gotta talk, right?
Right.
When you
right.
talk,
No, you're absolutely
you make
right.
mistakes, and maybe the teacher will guide you to make up for the mistakes and things like that. So, good point.
Okay.